Converting a slope to a unit rate. So a slope is just your rise over your run, or your change in y over your change in x. And once you have that fraction, you're generally going to reduce it. So this particular example reduces to 2 over 1. And because the denominator is a 1, this already is a unit rate. Okay? So when the denominator is 1, you have a unit rate. Now, regarding unit rates, that actually means you're going to have units attached. So you should have some descriptors here. This should be going with a graph that has labels. For instance, this could mean 8 miles every 4 hours. And that would mean that this one would mean 2 miles per hour. And that's the reason we want a unit rate, is because we want that per 1 unit. Okay? But things get a little weird when your fraction doesn't simplify nicely. So here's a second example for you. And let's just say that this is something, we don't know what it is, but it's 3 cycles every 5 minutes. And you're asked to find a unit rate so that you can figure out how much it is every 1 minute. Okay? So with fractions that don't simplify nicely, you have two choices. This one actually doesn't simplify too bad because 3/5 is the decimal 0.6. So if you wanted to convert to a decimal, you can do that. But you have two choices. So our first choice is to convert the decimal, okay, which is 0.6. And then you would say 0.6 cycles every minute. And that's just doing your division, 3 divided by 5. But every once in a while, you'll end up with one that does not end up with a terminating decimal. It has a repeating decimal instead, and we don't want to do repeating decimals. Instead, we would take the fraction and place it over a 1. And I know that seems strange, but it's okay to do. And then you would just say 3/5 of a cycle every minute.